What's going on, good people? We got another episode coming your way right here on Summing Up with the Sumners. Got a different type for you. Viral conversations here. We're going to get into the conversation about Lisa Ray, the actress. She said she's only out here trying to look for men who going to pay all of her bills. You understand? We're also going to get into the fact that do you know your partner's order if you went to their favorite fast food or restaurant spot? Like just... Do you have it in your head? Is it on your phone?
And you got
you ain't got to say nothing. You understand? We got that and some more conversations coming your way.
We also want to highlight our friends, Rashonda and Jason from the B Side of Marriage podcast. They talk about similar things to what we talk about. Marriage, giving advice, talking through the real of marriage, and then flipping it over to the B side. So check them out. You may just want to add them into your podcast lineup.
Hi, I'm Rashonda, and this is my husband,
Jason.
And we are marriage coaches, premarital counselors, as well as hosts of the B-Side of Marriage podcast, where we talk about everything related to marriage. The good, the bad, the real,
the A and the B side. We've been married for over 13 years. We have 3 beautiful children, and though we don't have a perfect marriage, we have a strong marriage. We have a passion for our couples, for marriages, and we want to share with you different tips that help us through our marriage, through the experiences that we had.
Right. So check us out every Wednesday on YouTube or listen on any of the audio podcasting platforms.
As well as you can follow us on social media on Facebook at The B-Side of Marriage and on Instagram at B-Side of Marriage.
Yeah, so we hope to see you soon.
Peace.
What's going on, good people? Welcome back. Another episode of Summing Up with the Sumners. It's your boy Damon and
Latoya.
We are here. Another episode. We're recording this in the summer, 200 degrees, and we're feeling good.
It is really hot.
Listen, we're going to dive right into this episode here. We just want you to know it's not enough time in the day, okay? But we're here for y'all.
Literally said that like 15 times.
I mean it.
He's more productive than me, so I don't even know what's going on.
No, you just be trying to do a lot. The kids are gone still. We got 4 more days with no kids. You be trying to do stuff.
It's a lot.
You know, you try to go get some drinks, try to hang out with your friends, do your hobbies, get some sleep.
He's talking about evening activities. There's just not enough time during daytime.
This is true. But we're here for y'all. That's what we're saying. We appreciate y'all listening, watching. So we finna get into it for these next 22 minutes. We got plants in our face. We out here. You know what I'm saying? We got the greenery, trying to make it happen aesthetically for you. So wherever you're watching, wherever you're listening, just know that the Sumners appreciate it. All right. Today we've got a fun type of episode. We've been wanting to do this type of episode for a while. Similar yet different to Simple Solutions, where it's kind of it's almost like a little bit of like The View, the talk. It's kind of like a little talk show, if you feel, right?
Yeah, I say viral conversations, but...
Viral conversations, I like that. Okay, that's pretty good. That's good.
That's one of them, ain't it? When your spouse act like you said something.
We're going to get into it. Let's dive right into it.
Because the way I looked at him was like, I just told you that.
I missed that. I was working. I was trying to get the video together.
Which is fair, David, because you probably said 20 things to me in that moment, and I didn't hear any of them.
I said 3, and they didn't get received, so I just stopped saying stuff. Which is funny. You can pull that first one up there in a second here. But, you know, did your partner do this where they have a thing that if you're trying to talk to them, you know, I need to wait? You understand what I'm saying? Like, case in point, for example, and you can give one for me as well. I know that if Katoya, which makes sense, right? Multitasking isn't the best. I know that specifically if Katoya is on her phone, probably reading, text, email, at the computer, reading, text.
Don't talk to me.
Right. And I know that,
I
right?
do not hear you.
Right. And so it took us learning and growing, me walking down and standing, because it was only going to lead to frustration on my part.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm like, all right, pause. So that's why.
And then I was like, oh, wait, hold on. I'm reading. I'm sorry. Like I missed that. Like, if I'm not engaging with you, I'm not listening to you.
Right.
Same thing as if I don't respond to you, don't assume I heard you. If I don't respond, I respond to things that are said to me, that are asked to me. And if I do not respond, then I did not hear you.
Period.
And so you have to understand that.
You gotta know that about
because
your
if
boo.
you don't know that, like my daddy, who ain't lived with me in all these years, I go back home and he keeps talking to me while I'm reading, and I was like, "Daddy, I'm reading." And he's like, "So?" And I'm like, I'm not. I don't hear you.
I'm not. She be locked
like
out.
I am.
Gone.
I zone out.
Gone.
I'm also the person who tells my kids I'm unavailable with a finger, and they right in my face, and I'm like, But for what all you need from me right now, I'm unavailable to
give it
give
to
you
you.
that. So hold, please. Put you on the other line, on the outside
Hit
of
you
the
with
door.
that Jamie Foxx, Braxton.
And then we'll talk to you later. So you have to learn the person to
True.
understand that.
Gotta learn the person. Absolutely.
And just like Damon, I know when he's moderately listening to me, he just gives me a lot of,
yeah.
but you better know.
Huh?
He
Okay.
just give me like, what's them? What's them? Like, what's the stuff? What is that stuff called? Or people just like, throwing out sayings and stuff. Like,
All
what?
right.
Ha.
All right. Do it then.
And I'm like, this boy is not listening to me. I mean, it's moderately fitting, but it's not really interacting.
Sure.
You know?
Sure.
So like I know those moments when he's just like, I'm gonna let her talk. She needs to get this off her chest. I don't have a lot to say. And I respect that. And then eventually I'll just stop talking.
That's hilarious.
So you got to know each other. But
You
what
gotta know each other.
happened on the interwebs, I don't even know how to explain it because it's like, it's not simple solutions. But
It's not. I think it's because we're all on social media essentially, right? So we're bringing to you just conversation points, things that kind of went viral that we're bringing the comment section really
I
to you
was
to a
just
degree.
going to say, this
right?
is the comments.
Yeah, conversations
you know how
and
you looking with
comments.
that. I mean, nobody used that Michael Jackson popcorn one no more, but it's still
That's a
valid.
classic one.
And it's like, oh, I'm just here for
I'm
the
here for
comments.
the comments.
Yeah, we just here being the comments.
Yes.
And maybe reading some of the comments
Let's
as
get
well.
into it.
So Twitter is still hot if you didn't know. I know many of us may or may not use Twitter, but Twitter keeps a lot of the social content propelling forward.
Some of the stuff that you love on
because of the
Instagram
comments,
comes from
right?
Twitter.
Most of what we like from Instagram that is popular or like trending, it starts on Twitter.
Yeah.
And then they kind of take the best of and
Yeah.
put it on Instagram
Fair.
for those of us who don't interact on Twitter. Which then also, unfortunately, means, team, we're getting it a little late. But shout out to folks like Damon who still follow on Twitter. But this was the conversation that's funny that we're kind of referencing from what I just said. My wife just said, I recently read somewhere and then said something I told her very intense to witness. So very intense to witness that she did that. But it's like this idea where maybe she wasn't really listening to him.
Sure. Right.
And then she heard another confirmation about
Ooh.
it and then tried to give the credit to what she read
Yeah.
versus
What
what
he
he
said
told her.
earlier.
It's very frustrating.
Ooh, very frustrating. And then what was that second one? And then we put them all together and get into it for a little bit.
The comment
Yeah, that one.
says, my husband does this all the time where he suddenly thinks something I suggested to him is a great idea when a friend suggested, like I never suggested
Come on
it.
now.
And you can't write a whole bunch of characters in Twitter, so she was real serious with that suggested. That's a lot of letters.
I want to be clear of this word.
Suggested, suggest, and suggested, and suddenly. She used a lot of letters.
Okay, with alliteration out here.
She was serious.
Repetition.
But it is a serious issue.
It is a serious issue.
I was actually talking to a friend the other day who
Okay.
was extremely upset
Okay.
that her husband stole her idea.
What? I need to know more about this. Please tell.
She's like, but that's my idea. That's my intellectual capital. And I was like, this is your husband. But it was my idea and he stole it. And then repurposed it and said it back to me like it was different. She was heated. Now, did he say it in a different way, similar,
put his
but
flavor on it.
essentially the exact
Same
same
thing.
And she wasn't having it. Must have happened way too many times.
Can you change it enough so that they're listening here? They don't want to. Like, can you give an example, or can you give that example of what they said?
I don't know.
Oh no, if not, that's fine. Here,
I mean,
to be clear,
y'all know this. Y'all know this.
this is true.
It could be anything. I have another friend from
Oh,
years ago told me this.
couple friends.
She's a vegan.
Okay,
Her husband is not.
okay.
He goes to work.
Uh-huh.
I mean, they're married. They've
Okay.
been married for like
Been locked
11,
in for a while.
11 years. She's been
Got
a
it.
vegan for at least like 9 to 11 years.
So this is her life.
This her life.
Got it.
He comes home and he's like, hey, yeah, I've been thinking about
Becoming a vegan, getting
becoming
healthier.
a vegan
Yeah.
or something. And she's looking like, he's like, yeah, my friend was telling me about this plan that I could do. And like how I could like slowly get something. And then she was just looking at him like, how how did this friend package is so much better?
So much better.
That it makes sense to you for the exact same thing I've been telling you and living a
For
life
9 to 10
to do for
years.
9 to 10 years.
Yeah, that'll get you hot real quick.
It's real hot.
That'll get you hot real
Why
quick.
is it though?
That's a good question. You know, I think one thing, so I'm going to pivot for just a second, but then still in the same world, like with compliments, right? Or even just specifically thoughts on like physique or fashion, right? Yo, boo could be like, yo, that's, right, a nice shirt. You're like, oh, cool, appreciate it, thank you, boo. And then you go to work and you get all those work compliments and you just don't cloud 9. It's very interesting how, don't, come on now, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
It's interesting how when your heartstrings tied up to your boo and your bae, how things are hit differently. And that's just one perspective going that way, right? It could go the opposite way, of course, right, as well. But going back to here specifically with that's very funny, right? That's very funny.
You want to have the power to be an influencer,
influencer
in
to
your
relationship. Yes.
And when someone doesn't accredit you to that influence
Yep.
or that affirmation or encouragement, and they just try to give it to somebody else outside of y'all, it is offensive.
Yes, it is.
There's nothing else to say.
No.
And so I would just say that we need to be more careful about that in our relationship.
100%.
You know, babe, you know you mentioned.
Yeah.
That's how you gotta do. You know,
At that-
you've been holding down this vegan game for a long time, and I think I want to join. I was talking to my friend the other day, and it just really made me think again
About how
it.
you
about
been
about
doing and saying
how
and
this
living.
is a lifestyle, and I know you've been living that, so
Bang.
it's legit.
That's it.
That's it.
That's all we
it's
want.
a rephrasing.
That's it.
You still give credit to the friend for actually like kind of bringing it to you.
Yeah.
Now, this really makes me think
Uh-oh,
about.
come on now.
It brings me back to like discipleship back in the day when it was like, listen, I can't save everybody. I'm not this person's person. I've been sitting, walking through life with this person for forever, and they desire not to listen to me.
Desire not.
And that's when I realized that I'm not everybody's person. That
There
it's
it is.
not my
That's true.
role to be the sole person for people to come around to something.
You can't water everybody's seed.
You listen.
Come on now.
This is the kind of stuff you hear. Are you listening to me? Because those are the type of comments. Hey, money don't grow. Like, what? What are you saying? But it is true. And it's like, you just got to be like, hey, man, maybe somebody else will come in and influence you this way. I was just sending messages to people about working out. And I was like, man, none of these people really like to work out that I know of. And I was like, but that's what I love. But I was like, well, I'm still going to send this message. You know, maybe it's me. Maybe it's not me. Maybe it's some activity that they're searching for. But realistically, you and your partner has the influence to guide you, but then sometimes we are reluctant to what they say because of many different reasons. When you live with people in, day out, you know their strengths, their weaknesses. You know what's good and bad. You know how to get excited and they shouldn't. And you just start playing that stuff to the left. So give them back a little bit of credit.
Give them
Think
more
through,
credit.
have they been saying this? Have they told you this? Did they recommend this before you just give full credit? Because that causes real tension.
Really make sure you're listening when you're supposed to be listening too. And if
When
you need
you're
to tell them to pause. I feel like once a week, both of us, and we probably could agree on this here, we both be like, I just said that. Like, it's just like, because somebody probably was doing something with the kids, TV, whatever. Like,
Okay.
I just
it's
said
true.
that.
The funniest one that happened recently, though, I told Damon one of them Usher memes, right?
Uh-huh.
And I was like, man, I saw this. And he was like, I wrote that. And I was like, yeah, but I think somebody else wrote that too. But he was really like, give me the credit for that. And I was just like, but I'm almost sure I saw it somewhere else. But that's the power of social media.
Yeah, that's true.
You may think you invented it, but maybe you didn't. And maybe you did, and 30 people saw
I remember
it.
I had a viral tweet. I remember I had a viral tweet back when the Congress was wearing that dashiki cloth. And the dude come on, I posted on Facebook, repurpose. And he was like, I like it, but he probably stole it. I was like, no, this is
mine.
This is my
My dog.
intellectual capital here. Don't you be out here. I made this, sir. Hilarious.
Listen, I don't know. Y'all better brand all your stuff.
All of it.
You
Put the
with a
trademark.
date-
Put the
trademark date and time.
All of it. Right in that bottom corner here.
I started this first, which still no one will ever
Hilarious.
know. Just enjoy being you.
I like
what
it.
else is out here in these
Comments and conversations. I like that. I won't know if they will keep that, but I like that little ring you
I
put, that
called
little
it
CC.
viral conversations.
You did, but then you also
said what?
No, you also said earlier at the beginning of the show, comments and conversations. I was like, oh, that works too. Both of them works.
Whatever.
Let's keep moving here.
We're working through it, team.
All right, so let's talk about this restaurant one here because I think this one definitely relates to us as well.
Okay.
So again, it was this kind of big conversation that popped off online here. And it led to essentially, I will read a few of them just for the sake of time. So I'm pretty sure a husband has his wife, right, in the phone, right? Wife, got her number, got her name. But then also in the notes section, it has the specific orders she would want if he was ordering for her without her, right? If she's at the house, he's out in the streets. Like, no, let me get my babe some food.
Yeah.
I know exactly what she wants to order. It led to some good comments as well. We'll get into here.
I don't know the comments because we ain't got them up.
No, we ain't got those.
What we do have is the first tweet says, "Now this is the type of love and care I want."
Come on now.
Imagine your iPhone contact, right? Says wife, and then he got a purple heart, a lock,
Got a padlock.
a padlock, and a drooly mouth face. So this is how he sees his wife. He
padlock?
love her.
What's the padlock mean? Locked.
We locked down. We locked in.
Locked.
And she
I
said,
ain't got no emoji. You got emojis for me?
"No, your name been in my phone as my husband since I could remember. Since you want my husband."
That's true.
That's
That's
all
true.
you
No,
with little
non-legal.
asterisks. Emojis weren't even popular then. You
Just
got
had the
little
asterisk right there.
I got to change them up. I'm changing up.
Change up. We're gonna give each other some
Change up.
emojis. I got a couple emojis in mind.
The kids look up and be like, "Mom, Dad, eggplant is ringing. What
Got
is
the
that?"
cat. The cat is
What does
crying.
that
Got the
mean?
cat crying.
I'm trying to stay young. All right, so imagine the contacts. And then that's what he got for the wife.
What a few of her
in the notes.
in the notes.
This is where it is. It's in the notes.
okay.
It says
Give us a
number
few.
1, Taco Bell. Number 8, no tomatoes. Number 2,
What is that?
Wendy's chicken biggie bag and small
All right,
chili.
stop. Pause.
I don't even know what that is. I don't know what that is.
Wait a minute.
Don't
First-
judge them. This what she like.
No. Listen, I'm just saying it's
Let me
very
just get a
fun-
top 3.
All right, get the top 3.
Number 3, McDonald's, 2 double cheeseburgers, no pickle, plus large Sprite, light ice, or vanilla milkshake. First of all, there are 9 of these, but that's the top 3. He has her preferred
come
orders at the
on.
locations they would choose, and I just could tell a lot about them. Can I keep going?
Go ahead.
Underdogs, not sure what that is. Boneless, sweet, and tangy. Number 5, Applebee's, macaroni chicken tender bowl. Number 6, gas station, beef sticks and Kit Kats.
I'm out.
Number 7,
I'm out.
Panera Bread, flatbread pizza. Number 8, Sheets with a Z. Don't know what that is. Cold turkey sub.
That's a Subway?
Number 9, South Philly hoagies, cheesesteak mayo and cheese whiz
Man,
only.
listen.
I am done. But that is the
Listen.
notes that he has for his wife. Is her orders for when he is not with her, so that he can bring her back her preferences.
One, I respect the effort to write it down so you don't forget and you don't have to text back. Hey, babe, I'm here.
What you
Boom.
want? She already know. This it. These my go-tos.
So just lock it in. Like I have 2 for you.
yeah.
Do you have any on your phone locked in for me?
On my phone?
Yeah, like that.
Of course not.
Of course
Not on my phone. Now I have our standard Chipotle order. I know.
That's what I'm saying.
I know them
I know-
more
I know-
than I have them written down.
Yeah, so-
but Chipotle lock keeps our orders. So I know
I
what
have
you
your
want.
coffee written down.
Oh, that's
And so, like, because I was like,
because you don't even know coffee. So
yeah,
that
I
makes
don't
sense.
know that world. So I'm just like, what? Let me just pull it up. Let me have a caramel ice mocha vanilla. I just read it off. I just read it. And
Is
I just
that
got
it?
I know
yeah.
that.
Don't add nothing. Don't take away nothing. Don't ask me no questions.
Yeah, that's it. Do you think she want, ma'am?
It is what it is.
Give it how I said it. She gonna get what I read. This is a red order. This is not an impromptu
The
order.
only thing I might can do is small, medium, or large.
That's it. That's it. Don't ask me about the type of milk, the type of nuts.
Yo,
I don't know. I don't know. Okay. This is a red order.
no changes.
No changes.
No questions.
Just take the phone. Take the phone, ma'am.
Infer as you need. Okay, that's very funny.
Oh my goodness.
So
if,
yeah,
if I was at another, let's say we go to let's go to a
nervous.
spot. Let's go to a spot. We would go
okay,
to
go McDonald's.
That's a good place to start. That's a good place to start. Makes sense.
Well,
What
we
would I
just-
get if I'm at
just took your
McDonald's?
Order the other day.
What? Oh yeah, that's true.
You getting 2 double cheeseburgers, no pickles,
That's pretty good. That's pretty
or
good.
you would get 1 double cheeseburger, no pickles with a mac chicken.
That's probably what I would lean with. I probably lean.
That's
with.
really what you
I
would
like to
want.
mix.
You want
I like.
the double.
I like to mix
okay.
up my meats.
Okay, 1 or
I
2.
like to mix my meats up.
Please stop.
Now if we're at McDonald's for you. Right now, you're into the filet of fish.
I always like a fillet.
I would. You're into the filet of fish heavy right
Yeah.
now. That's
I
pretty.
mean, right now, it's just kind of standard. They don't people serve fish
No,
randomly
I
on the
feel
patty.
like
Who else serve fish on a bun?
Wendy's got it on a bun.
Oh, it's even better actually.
Is
But
it?
it's
It's cod, I think it
It
is.
is cod, but it's It's seasonal. I don't think it's always on the
No,
menu.
it's not. We're not getting sponsored by these guys, so know that. Well,
First of all, I don't like to admit that I eat these things, so we can just stop here.
we only brought it up because they brought it up.
But do not. What do I want from the gas station, Damon?
Nothing.
Thank you.
Nothing
Please
at all.
do not put
If it's not a bag of chips
it would be hot
and
Cheetos.
a Coke Zero,
Hot Cheetos, Zaps. Give me a bag of chips
get her a bag of chips
and a Coke
and a Coke Zero. That she's good with that.
And preferably like a Dr. Pepper, Pepsi. But would you want me to get you some food from now? I don't give. I know you
From the
eat-
gas
you
station?
eat
I
a
don't
little stick
eat
from
gas
BT
station food.
sometime.
No. Oh, you talking about the chicken
Them
sticks?
little rolls.
Oh, I
Yeah,
get the
you
chicken
do.
stick.
Yeah, I
I
know
get
you
that.
do. Don't
That's
try to
one,
act
but
too
don't try
much
to act like
better
I'm
than
out here
me.
eating hot dogs and eating they mac and
Well, you
cheese.
eat those
That's
cakes too.
The cakes are national cakes.
These are all from the
Should be-
These are all from the gas station.
So Cheetos are from the gas station too.
They can be found in all stores.
And so can the cakes. That's all I'm saying. You
Not
already know
those
what you're
chicken sticks.
talking- I just said the chicken sticks, okay? I ain't no
Oh,
shame in my
Oh,
game.
rolling sticks.
Listen, first off, you're not
That's
gonna
as
do
bad
it.
as your nuts
Is
that
as
you
bad?
told me
No,
about.
no, don't do it to yourself. You're eating those pork rinds and all type of nonsense.
Yeah, everybody eat pork rinds.
No, everybody don't.
Yeah.
Those are pork bellies. Nobody eats. That's like eating chitlins.
It's
You eat fried
skins. It is
chitlins.
not. It is the
You eat fried
skin.
chitlins.
It is the skin.
Of a pig?
They are really low. They have like low calorie.
no.
They're high fat, but low
No,
calorie.
see, you're not gonna do it. They're both trash.
I like them.
Anywho,
And I only like bacon eggs.
ask your partner if they know a specific type of order. Maybe it's your favorite restaurant. Because after that, it gets kind of hazy. If we start going to restaurants, like
Yeah.
I wouldn't have to order you for pho, right? I wouldn't know what the necessary order you did. I'm like, all right, hey,
Just beef.
speakerphone.
Yeah, this is a good
Ask your
thing. I
partner.
think we're gonna put in 10 spaces.
Ask your
And it's just
partner.
gonna be general, like pho. Don't care what place you go to. Just if you
Mexican cuisine.
Mexican enchilada, not nachos.
you know what I'm saying?
But I feel like
barbecue
I
cuisine.
feel like we could still get each other. We know the stuff we eat.
Yeah, we
You know,
know.
and there's not
You know
like
your
a lot
partner.
of like stipulations on
No,
it. So it's like just get it.
Yeah,
You know.
yep,
We've
this is
been
true.
eating together for a long,
For a long
time.
time. 17 years of eating together.
But I do love the heavy note section of what your wife wants, and that's real sweet. That's
probably
real sweet.
The most thing we do together is talk and eat.
That's my-
In 17 years?
Yep.
That's crazy. Good times. All right. Let's see. I think we got time for one more. Comments and conversations. All right. So we got a couple different options we could go here. Let's do this one right here.
Okay.
So we'll keep this one short for her. So Lisa Ray, shout out to Lisa Ray, the actress, Players Club, and other things. I'm sure she's done other things. Oh, she was on a UPN show with Dwayne Martin. Anyway, shout out to UPN holding it down for the black community.
This might be why she needs somebody.
So Lisa Ray, actress, right? Essentially, she, she went on and it became a big thing online that she refuses to be with any man that can't and won't pay all of her bills. Lisa Ray, actress, went on and she was kind of in this interview. She was talking about, like, I refuse to be with any man that can't or won't pay all of my bills. And Couture and I, we've been out the game for a long time. And I be hearing, especially in the Twitter world, and especially like more podcasts, people really be talking about all these stipulations in the dating world, y'all. And so when I saw this, and I kind of got in the comments and all this jazz, there were a lot of people like, yo, Lisa, 100%. And then, of course, there were the people who were sane. And so I just wanted to bring that to your attention. I want to, did you hear about this?
No.
You didn't hear about this?
I mean, if you can do it.
If you can,
And
sure.
a lot of people do. Like
A lot of people
I've been
what?
talking to
a lot of thousandaires?
A lot of relationships.
A lot of thousandaires?
A lot of relationships.
A lot of people who work 9 to 5
I don't know what they
will
do.
will be homeless in 2 weeks. What that man say?
I don't know what they do.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I know a lot of women are playing the game to their advantage.
Sure.
And a lot of men are willing to play this game
Sure.
to that advantage.
Hey.
And if you can find you a man
Hey.
that's like, your bills mean nothing to me
Say
for
it.
me to pay them,
Say that.
then do you.
Please.
But for, like, I'm looking like, man, I didn't do it right then.
Me
Because
neither.
that's not
You
how
know
it
what I'm saying?
works.
That's
Yeah.
not. I'm waiting for Katoya to pop off. I'm waiting for Katoya to have her.
Now I got a husband who says stuff like that.
You know
So
what I'm
like
saying?
some people just sit
Please pop off.
and they like, yeah, it's common to it's more common than you would think that women are desiring and almost expecting for the man to literally take care of their needs.
What's the trade-off?
financially.
What's the trade-off?
I think it's they look good, they cook well. There's no other trade-off other than like there's like the normal responsibility.
I'm just trying to make sure. Like
of the relationship.
I'm trying to lock in.
But you know what? They may do stuff that I don't do. Maybe they like wash their clothes and like massage their feet and like maybe they really cater to them.
That was like $80
But
worth
you
of
know
services.
that man, there was another viral thing with this woman. I told you Cam Newton's girlfriend was like, my biggest flex is the way I take care of my man. And she was just saying she packs his clothes and like she washes them. I mean, she treats him like a child. So I think a lot of men need a mother. And so the exchange is a fine mom. A very attractive mom. They are essentially MILFs.
Come on, huh?
Based in the way that they take care of their men.
Kids or no kids.
And therefore, like the child who stays at home and like they stay at home.
Really
so they
tripping.
like really take care of the mom. You know, you stay at home, you're like, Mom, I got the bills.
I got the bills.
It's like that relationship.
But this don't feel like Lisa Ray living with him. This don't feel like that.
I have never said that out loud.
She has never said it out
And it is
loud.
extremely hilarious
It is
to
very
make
funny.
it work that way because I wouldn't be surprised if somebody would really kind of like process that. Because if you like, I pack your bag and I cook all your meals and I pack your lunch, like I'm no doubt. This is stuff I do for my children.
Yes.
Damon is a capable human
100%.
who can do that. I cook the food. You can pack your meal.
At best.
I have other things to do. And in
Many
our
things.
relationship, I work, you work. Ain't nobody got time to be adding you in as a fourth child. And that's what a lot of comments were. So I think there's a partnership in a relationship. And then there's this weird thing where you
Weird
take care
thing.
of me, daddy, and I take
just weird
care
to
of
me.
you. Like,
It's-
but if that's what you do, that's
If
you.
that's what you
so
do.
I appreciate her being like, this is my expectation.
Sure.
Because
I just need to see the other side of that contract. That's what I need to see. Because
and
it clearly
it's true. A
feels
lot of
like
people don't talk about what is the woman doing that's so excessive. But I don't think that they have to. I think the men are proud to be with the women that they are with
Sure.
and how they look and
Sure.
happy to walk around with them on their arms and happy for the sex that they receive. And that's sufficient.
That's sufficient. That's funny to me.
Until they get a side chick and then it's no longer for sufficient. So I don't know how it works. Because I've already just realized that in my mind of counseling that this sounds like some weird emotional imbalance.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
this is the trade-off. Now, in our relationship, we both work. We both bring stuff to the table. If either of us pop off, it's an opportunity for the other person to
Sure.
scale back
Scale
so that
back
they can
and
pop off in what
off.
they want. But
Yeah.
that's all it's for. It's a trade-off. It's a partnership. Sometimes maybe we do too much partnership. Maybe I should wash your clothes and your underwear.
It's weird to me, but I respect it. I respect it. If it ain't tricking, if you got it, we'll be out on time.
'Cause that's what
here.
it is. They got it.
You
That's
know
a
what I'm
good
saying?
question.
It's really, really intriguing here. But let's see. We wrap this bad boy up here. What we got? Time for one more? What's it for us right there? In these streets out here, because that was an interesting one to wrap up for sure with. If Lisa Ray, yep, that was it.
You think that's it?
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, this was fun. Let us know what you think about this little
Conversations and
segment.
comments. Yeah, let us know if you like these type of
Conversations and
episodes.
comments, viral conversations.
Yeah, let us know what name you like best.
Yeah.
They both Katoyas. I was listening. You understand? You know what it is.
Ooh. Well, this was fun
This was
because
good,
it's
huh?
real out here. And if y'all ever see some good topics that would be good for this little segment, just slide through them DMs and send it to us. Yep.
Yeah, that's it. As always, we appreciate y'all rocking with us.
Beautiful briny sea. The sponsors that just add some flavor to all the meals. If you haven't heard us talk about them, you should know them. They're located right here in Atlanta, as
ATL.
well as you can order online, adding spice and sugar and flavor to all of your dishes. So definitely check them out.
Absolutely here. And they're our sponsors. So not only do we care about them because they take care of us in the kitchen here, but when you support them, you're really supporting us. And we appreciate that. So check them out. They're on Instagram, Beautiful Briny C. And appreciate you listening.